Say in crystal field splitting, we know there is two level of splitting, that is your T2G level and your EG level. Okay, so we know that T2G level is always the lower level and EG level is the highest level, and T2G level is dxy, dyz and zx axis, and your EG level is your dz square and dx square minus y square. Okay, but in case of your tetrahedral complex, what happens, the ligand approaches the metal from the direction that is away from your dx x square minus y square and dz square, and it approaches at the same time the ligand are approaching at the direction closer to dxy, dyz and dz axis, that means T2 level. That means what, that your T2J level, which is in the lower one, it is now no more in the lower state, it goes to the it goes to the upper, and EG level comes in the lower state. Why? Because due to repulsion, which shows that orbital which belongs to EG level, they are experiencing less repulsion, so they are in the lower orbitals, whereas the T2G level, it is experience more repulsion because ligand is approaching in the direction of your xy, yz and zx, like you are seeing in this diagram. Okay, so in tetrahedral field, it is the opposite of your octahedral complex, and the energy gap delta naught is also very very small between the T2G and EG level, so the question of low spin high spin complex does not exist in your tetrahedral complexes. Okay, all types of tetrahedral complexes are your high spin complex that you should remember. In octahedral complexes, vice versa, what happens, the ligand approaches the loops of your d x square minus y square and t z square directly, so that time what happens, head on collision takes place. Okay, so that EG level experiences more repulsion and more splitting, so it goes to the above state, and the T2 level comes to the lower state. So this is the difference. Okay, and there is a head-on collision since they approach. So this is the difference between your tetrahedral and octahedral splitting. In octahedral splitting, what happens, they form head-on collision plus their splitting is more. Okay, so they form high spin, low spin complexes, but in case of your tetrahedral complex, it is always high spin. Remember this difference. Thank you so much.